Stats guy here from AFL today. Now, if you want to win Supercoach this season, this is my team for 2025 for all the glory. Got to start with the defense. Yes, I got a big screen, so I might as well use it. Harry Sheezel. Now, if you don't have the Sheezemaster, Cheezels is my name, then what are you doing in Supercoach? He's literally going to be the second highest average, I believe, behind the Bont this season. He's going to be the best defender. He's going to be getting so much midfield minutes for the Kangaroos, so get him in your team. Next one I'm going to go is Nas Wanganeen Millera. Now, the last 3 seasons, he's gone up 15 points per average per game in his average. So he's an absolute lock for me. Under 600,000, which is an absolute bargain. Next one, talking about bargains. You get 300K Callum Mills. Now, obviously, he had a big injury. His break even is only around that 60 mark. He's going to clear that easily off the halfback for the Swans. So a lot of Swans players really expensive, but you get Callum Mills, their skipper, really cheap. So get him in your side. Another cheapie. Now, he is touch and go, but if he is playing in round 1, get Kitty Coleman in your side. Brisbane won the flag, and they get Kitty Coleman back. So they're getting even better. Your Supercoach team is getting even better. He can average over 100 off halfback as well. Then we're looking at the cheapies, some of the rookies or the younger guys. Josh Gibcus is the next one. Pretty cheap as well. I think he's going to be having some consistent game time for the Tigers. Can take a few intercept marks, so there's some points there. And then Bo Allen. A lot of talk for this West Coast Eagle. He's going to be playing off halfback or wing. He's going to be playing every single game, I believe. So he's really good at 136,000, which is a lot cheaper than some of the other draft picks. So get him in your side. All right, might as well use it again. The midfielders, here we go. Midfielders. Now, everyone's going the mid-price options. I'm not a believer in that. I'm going the big guns to start off with. The Bont. You got to go the Bont. He's a lock for skipper most weeks. He literally carries the Bulldogs. He has sore shoulders every single game. Get him in your side, even though he is, 680,000? Bit steep, but well worth it. Next one is Zach Butters. Hard as a cat's head, they always call that. He's just an absolute freak. He's going to be scoring, I think, 120 points per game. Definitely get him in your side. Those two are really expensive, but I think that's going to be well worth it just so you can have those consistent scores in the midfield. Another one that's going to average around that 115, 120 mark is Caleb Sarong. He's just been taking his game to another level every single year. He's Freo's best player by an absolute mile, so get him in your side. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but get Clayton Oliver in your side as well. 450,000. Now, look, he's had some troubles off the field. He's had some troubles on the field. But they're saying he's training the house down. No, not just training the house down. He's just so cheap. He could, even if he averages around that 90 mark, he's going to create so much value in cash. Cash cow, we're going to call him this season. So get him in your side. I'll say both Ashcrofts at the same time. Get the pairing of the brothers, Will Ashcroft and Levi Ashcroft. Will Ashcroft, again, pretty cheap. So you got that mid-price option that could average over 100, around that 400,000 mark. And then Levi Ashcroft, look, he's just built for AFL footy, just like his brother. They're just perfect human beings. They've got the long locks. They've got the mullets. Just get around them. So get him in your side. Jagger Smith from Carlton. Now, all the Carlton fans are just so excited to watch him. He's really good, so he's in my midfield. Then my pod in the midfield. Now, Leo on the show was having a go at me about this one, but Ed Allen, he had 2 games last year where he scored a combined 120 points, 60. So not too bad for his first 2 games. I believe he'll be on the wing for Collingwood this season with Josh Daicos possibly playing off halfback. So why not get a bit of Ed Allen in your team? I know that Leo behind the camera is like, what are you talking about, stats guy? But I genuinely think he can take his game to the next level. He can find a lot of the ball and get some forward entries, which is perfect. Inside 50 is just, perfect for Supercoach. All right, looking at the rucks now. I know, he's really expensive as well, but Maxicus Gornicus, we like to call him on AFL today. Get him in your side. A lot of people didn't start him last season, and a lot of people aren't starting him this season, but you have to start him. He's the best ruckman when he's fit and healthy. He can kick goals. He gets the most tap outs. He gets clearances. He does it all. So get on Gornicus. They're my man, the helmet man. I've got a few helmet men in my team, but Tristan Sherry, he's going to be All-Australian this year. You heard it here first. He's an absolute star. He was a bit stiff not to be All-Australian last year. He's a primo, and he's going to score, I reckon, 110 points per game. So get him in your side. I'm taking him over the likes of Grundy or a few of the other rucks. And then I'll have a look at Flynn as well for my utility later, or my flex, sorry. Finishing off with the forwards. Now, Isaac Rankin, please don't hit anyone. Please. Just don't hit anyone. Don't punch anyone. Don't kick anyone. I think you will be the best forward in Supercoach this season if you can play 18 games or so. I know that's a big ask. He gets injured. He gets reported. He does everything else on and off the field. On the field, though, he will be Adelaide's best player this season. And I think 520,000 is an absolute bargain for the best forward in Supercoach. So get on him. Next one, a cheaper option. We've got so many mid-price options, which I don't always like to take, but Jack McRae. Obviously a Supercoach legend of the past when he was at his prime and the Dogs. Get him in your side. I think everyone's got him. Same as Bailey Smith. Now, I'm not a big fan of Bailey Smith, but look at Geelong's midfield. You got Max Holmes, and then Danger, he's getting old. He'll play forward a little bit. Bailey Smith's going to get a lot of clearances. I'm a little bit worried about his disposal efficiency, but at that price, 389k, get him in your side. He's going to be a cash cow for sure. The other helmet man, there we go. Caleb Daniel, my beloved Roos. I'm so excited to watch him play for the Roos. Half back, he's been locked in there. Bevo didn't know what he was doing with him. He's moving him around, forward, back, mid. Bevo's just cooked him. Clarko knows what to do. Put him at half back. He's going to just get so much of the ball. Take some kickouts as well with McKercher. That'd be an awesome combination there. So get Caleb Daniel on your side. My last pod in this team is Tom Lynch. Now, people are going, surely Stats Guy, you're not picking Tom Lynch. I am. I'm going to pick Tom Lynch. 183,000. His break even is only 36. I know that he could get injured and things like that. Even if you keep him for 4 or 5 weeks, that's all I want him to last. I know that's a big ask for Tom Lynch. He gets injured in round 1 or 2 a lot. But I reckon he could have a bit of a cash cow, bit of cash generation if he just kicks a couple of goals per game, which who else is going to be kicking goals for Richmond? So get on Tom Lynch. Isaac Kako wraps up the forwards. He's just a really good option. I really hope the Bombers play him. I think he could be their spark. He could kick a few goals. He could get a few goal assists. Perfect for Supercoach. So that wraps up my forwards. Then the flex. Everyone's talking about the flex or the utility spot. I'm going Matt Flynn. He showed at the Giants. He showed a lot. He was a good tap ruckman. Used his size. Bit Shane Mumford-like, Matty Flynn. So I don't mind him, and I reckon he's a much better ruckman than Bailey Williams. So he's my flex option. He can move around a little bit if need be, and I reckon he's going to be consistent for the Eagles. So that's my Supercoach team. Let me know in the comments how I went.